What's up, everybody? Okay. I hope everybody had a fantastic weekend, but I tried to have a good weekend. I really did, but as everybody know, there was something tragic that happened Friday in Newtown, Connecticut at the school, the elementary school. A lot of kids died, a lot of teachers, a couple teachers. It was a very sad day, very, very sad day. Um, I don't know if y'all read my comment on Friday on my profile that General Hospital was preempted. A lot of shows was preempted because of it. Um, Very sad day. That really put a damper on my weekend. I'm sure it put a damper on a lot of people's weekend because that's really all I could think about all weekend is what happened in that school. It was such a sad thing because those kids were little kids, young. They still had a lot of their whole life ahead of them. They would never get to experience their prom, their high school graduations, eighth grade graduations, kids, marriage, the whole bang. They grandkids, they will never get to experience that, and that's sad. Nobody's life should be taken that quickly and that abruptly. That just was not right. But my heart goes out to the families of those kids and teachers and the people that lost their lives. My heart goes out to their family. I hope all of you will continue to pray for them and their families and everything. um okay. um Before I get to this video, let me just say this real quickly. Let me give a quick shout out to President Obama because he did come to Connecticut to address this situation, and not too many presidents would probably do something like that, but he did that. So I want to shout out to him, President Obama. Um, anyway, okay, let me get on with this video. I know a lot of people wanted to know my Twitter name or how they could get in touch with me on Twitter. I will leave my Twitter name in the box, in the description box under the featured names. How I put featuring Carly and da 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 da, I will put it under that in the description box. So just look in the description box. My Twitter name will be in there. Follow me on Twitter because I'm gonna tell you right now, I say a lot of crazy shit on Twitter. So follow me on Twitter. Anyway, let me get on with this video. This is the December 14th episode, but it's on today, as you all know. So, damn, where the fuck do I start first? I'm just gonna start with Felix and Sabrina because I love that scene. That scene today was the highlight of the entire fucking show. For me, it was like one of the highlights of today's show. It was like one of the best parts. Um, Felix Duvro. Is his name Duvro or Duvo? I think it's Duvro. I love that last name. I don't know why, I just do. Felix is so messy in a good way. Just messy. Funny as fuck. He brings something new to this show. Like something different. Like he adds a lot to the show. Like, you know what I mean? Like a good atmosphere. I mean, we need some good comic relief on the show. I know we got Todd and stuff, but Todd brings majority of the drama, so we need some more funny on this show. And Felix is definitely delivering the funny on this show. I'm gonna tell you that right now. When he told Sabrina the truth about him not knowing Lucy Coe, I knew he didn't know that girl. I knew damn well he did not know Lucy Coe. But I did love the flashbacks of Lucy Coe, from the early days and stuff like that. That shit was so funny. When they showed a clip of her in that big ass red dress when she went to Lila's funeral, that shit was so funny in that big red dress. I was like, girl, I wish I was there back in the day. I would have probably slapped and sit. Let me move on. Anyway, that shit was so funny. And then when that lady, the little older lady came or whatever, and she was talking to Sabrina and Felix, that shit was funny as fuck because Sabrina tried to get gangster with that girl. I was like, Sabrina really tried to get gangster with that lady. I was like, yo, that was funny to watch, but in my mind, I'm thinking, wait a minute, you're getting gangster with this lady over a nurse's ball, but this bitch, Dr. Westbourne, kissed your crush and you didn't say boo to her. Like, you really didn't say nothing to her. I'm like, you should have got gangster with that bitch, not this chick. But you should have got gangster with Dr. Westbourne. I'm just saying. Like, I don't know what the hell was up with her, but I'm like, Dr. Westbourne kissed your crush and you're jump popping off on this chick when you should have got gangster on Dr. Westbourne ass. I'm just saying. But it was so funny though, because when she got tough with that lady, Felix made me laugh my ass off, like, because he was just like, I don't know, I don't know her. He was just like, I'm not with her, I don't know her. That shit was funny as fuck. And then what he said about Lucy Coe, he said, that's a sexy bitch. I was like, he is stupid. He is so stupid. Like, he just had me rolling the whole time. And then when that lady was talking about how she used to be a hooker, and you want to know what's funny? The lady used to work for Renee. I don't know if y'all know. I don't know if y'all heard her, but she used to work for Renee. But let me define who Renee is. Renee is Renee Devane Buchanan. Let me give you a little history on Renee Buchanan. She's the widow of Asa Buchanan. She's the mother of Ben Davison, Asa's long lost son, and she's the stepmother to Clint and Bo Buchanan. Just to give y'all a little history lesson, you could Google her actually in Wikipedia. But that was a good background for that lady though. But it was good to see Lucy Coe again today. Lucy Coe, gorgeous as usual. She don't really look like she aged. Lucy Coe, she kind of don't. I mean, she look a little older than she used to, but that's, you know, that's of course. But she still look young. Lucy Coe still look good for her age. Patrick, when he saw the visions, like when he's having what is with everybody in these visions? I'm not understanding that. Everybody on this show is literally having visions. But when he was having visions of Robin and stuff like that, I'm like, Patrick, that's normal to have, for him to have visions of his supposed dead wife. I'm like, it's normal. I mean, you're still living in the house. Of course, you still love her. Like, it wasn't that long ago that she supposedly died. Like, it hasn't even really been a whole year yet. So that's normal. I'm glad that Mac, you know, he was there for her, you know, for Patrick. That was good, you know, because Patrick needs somebody he could really talk to. Emma. You know, the little girl who played Emma is a way better actress than the girl who played Jocelyn Jacks. Like, seriously, her acting skills is... Hell, her acting skills is way better than the girl who played Christina. I would rather watch Emma all day long than watch Christina Corinthos. She's so boring. Like, the girl Lindsay Morgan who played Christina, she's boring. Anyway, Robert, Robin, Duke, finally, the storyline I thought was going to be finally fucking over, but I had a feeling they were going to drag this Robin shit out even longer. I had a feeling that Anna and Robert were going to find Duke before they found Robin. I knew they was going to do that. I had a feeling they were going to do that. Here's my perfect ending for Robin, Emma, and Patrick. This is my perfect ending because I know a couple people asked me, like, what was my perfect ending for them? Here's my perfect somewhat ending for them. Robin comes back. She celebrates Christmas with her family. And then her, Patrick, and Emma take one of those trips that they were planning for her birthday. Take one of those trips and just leave Port Charles for a few months or maybe a while. You know, just bounce, leave. You know, just have some family time for a couple of months and then maybe come back. But that'll be good. But anyway, when Robert kind of grabbed on Duke's face, I was sitting there rolling. I was like, yeah, I would have grabbed on his face too, because at first I was a little fishy about it too, but because you never know. But I'm glad he grabbed on his face to be sure. It was good, you know, seeing Duke and Anna. Now that's real Duke, because I could tell by those scenes that he had with Anna. Now that's the real Duke that I know. When Robert... Why do this bitch, Dr. Obrecht, why do she even want Robin? Like, what do you still want Robin for? She's not a threat to you, so what do you still want her for? Like, I don't understand that. Like, that is so beyond me. Like, that's just dumb. Let the girl go. If I was Robin, when she was coming at me with that needle, if I was Robin, like, see what Robin should have did? Well, she should have bit that bitch. If you can't use your hands and feet, bitch, you better use your head or your teeth. I'm just saying. Common sense. I would have used something. I ain't gonna let no bitch inject me with something that could kill me. Anyway, when Robert was running in the hallway to look for Robin or to look for whoever was screaming, I was literally yelling at the TV, begging for him to get Robin. Literally begging at the TV for yelling for him to get save Robin. You don't know how relieved I was when Robert bust through that door and found her. I was so happy when he found Robin. Now I'm not above, I'm an advocate for this. I don't, I don't like any guy hitting a woman, but in this case, I wish Luke would have knocked that doctor bitch out. I really wish he would have knocked her flat on her ass. That would have been fun to watch. Anyway, you know what I'm pissed about at these writers? For one, how the fuck did they let Dr. Obrecht overpower Robert and inject him in his chest with that drug? He's a fully grown man who's strong against this little old ass British woman or whatever she is. How you gonna let her overpower a spy like Robert Scorpio? What sense does that make to these writers to allow him to be overpowered by her and to get ejected? And now when Duke and Anna found Robert in the bed, guess what? There's no Robin. So now the doctor done kidnapped Robin and took her somewhere else. This storyline really needs to end. I could have sworn today was the final day for this storyline. Like, seriously, it needs to end now. This whole baby making situation, I'm over it. I'm super over this storyline. I know a lot of y'all probably don't agree with me about this, but I'm over this storyline, this surrogate shit. I'm done with it. I'm bored with it. I've been bored with it. It's time. I mean, 2013 is almost here. Can we please get some new storylines? Do not bring 2012 storylines into 2013. Do not do that, because I will be done. Like, seriously. I am so sick of these storylines. This surrogate storyline is just dumb. Can we add some drama maybe with Dante and Lulu? Because I'm tired of this drama, like this non-drama, relationship. I'm sick of it. Olivia walking around seeing dogs, talking to dogs, making sure the dog don't go into the genetics lab. And I'm like, oh God. She was really sitting here having a conversation with a dog. I was like, and Spinelli was looking at Olivia like, bitch, get a grip. I was saying the same shit. Like, she wildin'. And they had a nerve to name that dog the same name that Lulu and Dante were going to name their baby, Rocco. I'm like, wow, that's just totally disrespectful. I was just sitting there laughing. I was like, wow. Ellie, when she was looking at Dante and Lulu through the glass and stuff like that, she is so quirky, like so chipper. I was like, she always got a smile on her face. Like, even sometimes when she got an attitude, she can manage to get a smile. I like that about her. She's a chipper chick. Maxie, deep down, I think she's really doing the surrogacy to get Spinelli. And two, she's doing it now out of obligation, because I could tell she don't really want to do this. So bitch, don't do it. Mac already told you, if you really, really don't want to do this, tell them now. They're not going to get upset about it. But now it's going to be too late, because the egg is already, you know what I mean? Like, everything's already in preparation. Maxie don't really want to do this, so I don't get why she's trying to do this. Dante and Lulu are so fucking boring together. It's like watching paint dry. I'm just saying, this marriage needs to come to an end, or throw another woman, another man, whatever, do something. Hell, make it look like Dante and Felix are having a fling. I really don't care. The storyline is dull. Anyway, it was a decent episode. It was pretty good. I only liked the Sabrina parts. Anyway, my Twitter name and everything is going to be in the description box, so look for the description box. My Twitter name is going to be in the description box under the featuring characters. I hope everybody have a great day, and just hit up my comment box. See everybody tomorrow.